Good morning, children. I am L.K. Tripathi, SST teacher from LPM Public School. Dear students, today we shall start the new chapter. Topic is New Religions and Ideas from History. This chapter will enable us to know about the different types of religions and ideas spread in our country during medieval time. What types of religions and ideas developed these days? This chapter will give us a lot of knowledge about that. So, better for us to start this chapter. Have you heard of the Lotus Temple in Delhi? It is a Bahal's temple in the shape of a lotus, focused on bringing unity of all the people, rejecting racism and upholding a unified world order. It believes in peace, justice, love, altruism and unity, promotes scientific thinking and gender equality, and wishes to eliminate all forms of discrimination. Sounds like any other religion that we know of since ancient time. If you have ever visited Delhi, you might have seen the Lotus Temple of Delhi. Or if you haven't visited the place, you must get information about this temple through your books. There is a Lotus Temple, that's very famous temple in Delhi, and it is a great example of unity of all the people. It rejects the racism and upholding unified world order. It gives a lot of good message to whole of the world about the unity and integrity. There is no any matter of races, castes or colors. It is absolutely secular and impartial temple for all community of the society. Sounds like any other religion that we know of since ancient time. जो प्राचीन समय का इतिहास है, जो प्राचीन हमारी पद्धति है विज्ञान की, उसके बारे में किसी भी और तरह के धर्म के बारे में आपने कोई आवाज़ सुनी है, जानी है? However, the reality is everyday. Violence is carried out in the name of religion. It is in our daily routine and a fixed image in our mind that on the basis of religion we create violence and do malpractices in the society, rivalry, riots, tensions, bloodings, so many other different types of inhumanitarian activities take place on the ground of religion. Why do you think this happens when no religion, whether new or old, teaches violence? हम आखिर क्यों लड़ते हैं रिलीजन के नाम पर? क्या कोई धर्म हमें जो है धर्म के आधार पर लड़ने के लिए ऐसी कोई बातें बताता है, हिंसा करना बताता है? डू यू थिंक दिस हैपेंस बिकॉज, क्या आप जानते हैं कैसा होता है, क्यों होता है, क्या कारण है? नंबर वन, पीपल रियली डोंट नो व्हाट रिलीजन मीन्स और सेज. सही बात यह है कि लोग धर्म के मायने को भी नहीं जानते हैं कि धर्म क्या कहता है, क्या सिखाता है. पीपल विश टू स्टे ignorant and make excuses to harm the others. People don't care about knowing their religion or other religions in depth. It is easier to appeal in the name of religion than to logically deduce. Think, discuss with your class and seek answers to these questions. It is the matter of discussion in the classroom. We should discuss about all such types of matters, and we should always follow the path of kindness and brotherhood. So, now let's begin. By the 6th century BC, rigidities of the caste system resulted in social division based on discriminatory practices and conflicts among different groups of people. Brahmins claimed the most powerful status and enjoyed special privileges. They were even free from paying taxes. Brahmin is such a caste, it was in early time also, which enjoyed high status in the society. This was such a caste who had not to pay any taxes. They had the privileges. They were even free from paying taxes. The Kshatriyas, the second most powerful class of people, were opposed to this domination of the Brahmins. Almost all the taxes were paid by the Vaishyas, who practiced agriculture, cattle rearing, and trade. And second powerful class was the Kshatriyas. They always the status of Brahmins. They always oppose the status of Brahmin in the society. And Vaisyas. Vaisyas were such a class who had to pay all sorts of taxes for the kingdom or king, who practice agriculture, cattle rearing and trade. ये ऐसे कामों में वो जो है व्यस्त थे. ये इनका पेशा था, ऑक्यूपेशन था, ट्रेड करना, एग्रीकल्चर करना, कैटल रेयरिंग करना. दो दे वेयर ए वेल्दी क्लास, दे वेयर प्लेस्ड बिलो द ब्राह्मण्स एंड द क्षत्रियास. जबकि ये जो है धनी वर्ग में आता था, लेकिन दे हैड स्टेटस बिलो ब्राह्मण एंड क्षत्रियास मीन्स एट थर्ड रैंक. द शूद्रास who represented the lowermost stratum of the later Vedic social order. Sudras had to perform lower activities or bottom activities in the society. They worked as slaves. इनकी स्थिति गुलामों की थी. They had to serve their masters, craft persons and laborers. They were deprived of all rights enjoyed by the other three classes of society. They had no any place or right to enjoy good status in the society, unlike Brahmin and Kshatriyas. All this led to a widespread social discontent. ये सारी चीज़ें जो है समाज में एक असंतोष को पैदा की. Reasons for the decline of the Vedic religion. जो वैदिक धर्म था उसके पतन का क्या कारण रहा. Almost all the religious texts of this period were written in Sanskrit. Ironically, however, Pali and Prakrit were the languages of the common people. Though the literature were written in Sanskrit those days, and most of the languages were in Pali also, the Brahmins exploited people's ignorance to their personal gains and misused power to amass wealth and become more and more powerful. Brahmin was such a caste who exploited a lot and they got benefit for their personal interest and also misuse power and collected huge wealth. That's why they become more powerful in the society. People steadily began to dislike complex and expensive rituals and sacrifices. They started using iron on a wide scale and for different purposes. Forests were cleared to bring more land under cultivation. People living in the areas or the countries, they cleared the forest and got plain lands for cultivation. Subsequently, the use of the iron plowshares as the new agricultural techniques at that time required the use of bullocks. As a result, the Vedic practice of animal sacrifice began to be viewed as a stumbling block to the interest of the new agricultural economy. The discovery of iron brought a revolutionary change in their life. People started plowing their field from different types of tools. Also, they used bullocks for their agricultural activities. And their main economic activity was agriculture those days. The Vedic people practiced animal sacrifices also. Rapid urbanization was another remarkable feature of this age. It led to the rise of cities in North India such as Kaushambi, Shravasti, Vaishali, etc. And now, in the later Vedic period, urbanization also took place in rapid way, and it led to the rise of strong and powerful cities in North India such as Kaushambi, Shravasti, Vaishali, and so on. Soon the age-old barter system was replaced by a currency system for economic and trade transactions. Thus, smart coins began to be used. A vast majority of people disliked the new materialistic city life characterized by these changes. Now the barter system also started in this period. Barter system was a system in which people used to take goods to exchange the goods. मतलब बार्टर सिस्टम वो था जिसमें व्यक्ति एक दूसरे से सामान लेना और देना शुरू किया. जैसे सामान के बदले सामान देना, इसको बार्टर सिस्टम कहते थे. पंच मार्ट कॉइन्स जो है इस समय प्रैक्टिस में भी आया. बहुत लॉट ऑफ मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल dislike. They did not accept such types of practices those days. As a result, they called for another movement. In this way, we have seen this chapter. In the next video, we shall discuss about the new things of the topic. Till then, we shall study much more about the chapter, and up to here, we shall find out the facts of the Vedic period and later Vedic period. Now we shall stop the video. Till then, goodbye.